Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this update, we are going to check out HBAR's price chart. And I think the last time that we talked about Hedera, we were right around here. And the idea was that odds are this is actually an ABC flat into wave 4, meaning you are going to have at least another move down into wave 5. And we got our move. The question is, can we argue the bottom is in? Well, I think the answer to that mainly is going to come down to this specific phase right in here. And let's go on, I think, this chart from TradingView, because yeah, it does actually have much better candlesticks. So here's what's going on in my mind. If you want to be bullish on any chart and you want to say that the bottom is in, for example, right around here, maybe this is like a very important support, then okay, off of the lowest low, you have to be able to find a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This specific structure is called an impulse. Rules for it are, we should not have overlapping of the waves between wave 2 and 4, and in any kind of 5 wave or wave 3 is simply not allowed to be the smallest wave. And in terms of the sub waves, you know it, we must have 5 wave up into wave 1, 3, and 5. And for wave 2 and 4, we can have different counts. Let's say, yep, okay, ABC into 4 and a WXY into wave 2. Now let's go on the live chart and see what is happening. So here's the deal. You might be, again, this is the key word, you might be able to argue that this is 1, 2, 3, and then ABC flat into wave 4 followed by another move up into wave 5. And I do actually believe that in Hedera this is kind of a slow move on the downside, and we are hopefully going to actually get a good bounce in order to continue this uptrend and take the highest side in here for the first target. But you know, I think we can go a bit higher than that, and for example somewhere around, let's say, the 2.2 cents area makes perfect sense. So in the next let's say maybe 48 hours, it is actually very normal for us to have a move on the upside in Hedera. However, even at that point, I'm not really going to be overwhelmingly bullish. Why? Very important reason. Let's just go on 5-minute time frame. And by the way, in my own time, I rarely go on such lower time frames. The reason for why I'm doing this right now is twofold. Number one, I want to do this for the sake of educational purposes. Number two, I want to show you that technical analysis does actually work if you are consistent with it. Okay, for example, this analysis specifically may not end up working, but overall, let's say if I do 100 chart analysis and I go according to the rules, then okay, overall I'm gonna say maybe 60 out of 40 of them is going to play out nicely. Now let's just zoom in a bit more and see what is happening. And here is the deal. You see, I do think that this can be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up, followed by probably, yep, an A, B, C structure on the downside. And this is absolutely another 5 wave up. Here is how. You see, this is 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into wave 3, running flat for 4, another move up into wave 5. So here is what I'm trying to tell you. In HBAR, please consider this possibility suggesting that we are actually having an ABC in here, and this scenario suggests maybe in Hedera we are going to get a move down and take the lows once more. However, even if you want to go according to this count, I would still like to bet on another move up. But here is the difference. I think that move might end up being just another ABC zigzag in order to complete the subwaves for a beautiful WXY in form of a double zigzag on a higher degree, and then we may end up having another move down. The point that I'm trying to make is this. In HBAR, I do think in the short term we are primed for a decent move on the upside, maybe like a 5 to maximum, even if we are lucky, 10% move. But let's not get our hopes up right now. Let's just take everything step by step and have this phase up, and then at that point we are going to make new updates and see what might be next. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in HBAR. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.